Okay, welcome back. Last time we challenged Lieutenant Surge at the Vermilion City Pokemon Gym, made our way along Route 10 and arrived at the Rock Tunnel. So basically, today the plan is to make it through the Rock Tunnel and arrive in Lavender Town. I also caught a Voltorb, and our Sandshrew evolved into Sandslash. Unfortunately, due to my own incompetence, I also may have misplayed and gotten my Meowth killed about 5 minutes after I introduced it. Yeah, not gonna lie, I'm recording this episode directly after that one. That still stings a bit, but hey, here we are. So for just for convenience purposes, I went and got Flash. Mostly because I know I can navigate here. I know that I can navigate Rock Tunnel without it, but yeah, it's just more practical if I can see where I'm going. As for our potential encounters in here, we have Geodude, Mankey, Zubat, Machop, and Disappointment in the form of Onix. However, we already have Zubat, so we already had a Zubat, it died, but still, we move on. So our encounter for Rock Tunnel is, I'm staying by the entrance just in case it's something I want to put on my team, a Geodude. Okay. I have no issues with a Geodude. In fact, I'm pretty happy about a Geodude. Honestly, as much as I would quite like to have a Primeape or a Machamp, like Primeape and Machamp would be kinda nice to have, but Golem is a Pokemon that I'm very fond of. I think I've mentioned it on this channel before, I think I've mentioned it on here before. If I haven't, I know I mentioned it in my video on Branch Talks About, where I was going on about my favourite Pokemon of each gen. Yeah, Geodude and Rhydon are like the 1-2 for me, for rock types in Gen 1. I love both of those Pokemon. And of course, because it isn't on the team, I can't quickly have a look at summary. Also, this is basically going to be a Brute Route episode. Basically, I'm going to Razor Leaf my way through almost every... I'm basically going to try to Razor Leaf my way through pretty much everything in here. I mean, with a few exceptions. I know that there's a couple of Oddishes, and I know there's someone with a Charmander in here. So I want to watch out for that. No, this is a guy with a Slowpoke, but I know that there is someone who has a Charmander in here. So I will need to watch out for that. That did a lot more than I was expecting. But if I need to, I can always turtle back. Like, I can always just turtle backwards if I need to. Confusion's gonna hit hard. Okay, yeah, Brute Route has taken a lot more damage than I would have liked, so let's just finish this fight. Okay, maybe Slowpoke was a bit bulkier than I thought, because it's level 23, maybe because it's on level with me. Okay, game, I see you. I actually don't, but whatever. Anyway, Brute Route is on half health, but we press on. Also, man, we ran like 10 uninterrupted tiles in a cave in Pokemon? Well, in an early Pokemon game? What's up with that? Okay, so, now, basically, we just make our way through here without too much difficulty. Also, I would love to say, thank you to whoever on the dev team went, yeah, you don't have to use Flash every time you go up or down a floor. Because imagine how annoying it would be if you did. Okay, I know that it's one of these guys who has the Charmander, so I'm just gonna switch. So basically, whenever I see one of them, I'm just gonna switch and not have Brute Route out front. Because obviously, I don't really want to leave my Grass type in against a Charmander. And that's a Slowpoke. That is level 25 Slowpoke. Okay, I can work with this. I can work around this. He's probably going to go for Water Gun because he saw a ground type. Got him. Okay, I know that this Slowpoke will have Oblivious. I know it will have Oblivious because I'm pretty sure that's what they all have. I might be wrong on that. So I can land a Sleep Powder, and now I can Leech Seed to start genning just a little bit of health back. Because obviously I need to play a slightly more tactical game in here. Yeah, because, as it turns out, maybe Slowpokes are going to be a bit more of an issue than I'd initially thought. But hey, Razor Leaf hits really hard, and the Leech Seed will finish it off. It goes for Confusion. Hopefully it doesn't crit. I'm very glad that it didn't crit, because if it had... Yeah, if that had critted, my Ivysaur would have died. That would have been really bad. Anyway, yeah, that wasn't great. That was really bad, actually. But we press on. Okay, I know that this girl up here, I think she has like a Jigglypuff and an Oddish. Like, I know that trainer class often has Pokemon like that. Also, I don't know what this item is. Actually, wait, is this item a revive? I know that there's a revive somewhere in here. Obviously, I can't use it, but hey, that's money. Okay, you know what? Maybe I do remember this game a little bit better than I think I do. I don't often come here, but I will battle you. I don't see how those two things are correlated, but okay. Okay, Martha, I don't see how those two things are correlated, but thanks for taking time out of your day to have a Pokemon battle with me. Okay, so let's switch out to Shao. I'm basically keeping Garuda just in the back. I pretty much want to keep Garuda in the back just for now, mostly because it's just gonna peck its way through the entire next gym, basically by itself. Unless we get some awful thing happen and it dies, it's basically just gonna solo the next gym. Or at least as close to it as I possibly can. As for like what I've been doing, just, you know, outside of playing this, and whatever the new series is, yeah. So I've been playing, so obviously I did the playing through the entirety of FNAF 1 video. That was kind of fun. Like, genuinely, I quite liked that game. And, like, it definitely isn't perfect, but hey, it's a fun enough little game. Don't know if I don't know if I'll come back and play 2 and all the other ones, but, you know, I had fun playing the first one. This one. If I do, it definitely won't be straight away. Anyway, so I recorded that. I'd actually been scripting another video for Branch Talks About, and then like in the run-up to the anniversary, they kind of just dropped on. I want to say they dropped on the Tuesday night. They just went, hey, yeah, we're doing like it's gonna be in Dead by Daylight. So I immediately I basically shuffled a plan that I had from later sooner, so I've now kind of shuffled that schedule around a bit. Actually, I say that I've been working on that one. So this is the guy who has the Charmander. So yeah, that video might be up by the time this comes out. I don't know, because to be totally honest, the stuff I do for Branch Talks About is basically just on an as and when basis for me. It's just like I work on stuff for it, but it's done when it's done, you know. Other than that, the whatchamacallit, the Alpha Lab came out for 2XKO, which is, hey, what if we did League of Legends, but it's a fighting game? And my initial takeaway is that it is really good. However, it's really good, but my main and only real issue with it so far is just like, well, none of my favorite characters are in it currently. Look, I know who I will want to play when they are in the game. Well, from what I've played of Ari, Yasuo, Braum, Darius, Echo, and Illaoi, they are all really fun. They are also all really good. Like, so far it seems like one of those games. Obviously, this is obviously, you know, the ramblings of someone who is not great at fighting games talking about the alpha of a game. It is really good. Damage is insanely high, though. Clefairy is a favorite for Pokemon cosplay, apparently. People who know about this, is this true? Is this true? Was this true in, 2003? I don't know. But yeah, so, for, early impressions, my early impression of 2XKO is that it is a really solid fighting game. it's also just really strange in a sense, because it's pretty much the first, last, and probably only time I will ever be in a situation where I will just, like, load up into a kind of casual lobby for matches, and I'll just be wandering around and it's like, oh, there's like 3 top players over there. Like, I know me, I'm never going to be someone who is competing at the top level. So it's weird, like, it's a little bit weird just going into a lobby and finding these people who are, like, consistently placing really highly in tournaments. Like, it's a bit surreal, but it's also kind of fun. Unfortunately, I haven't actually gotten any matches in against any of them, but from what I've played, the game itself is just really solid, and I'm looking forward to the full release. I'm hoping we do get more characters that I like, but I don't know. I'm also fingers crossed that they actually, like, add some monster champions, because so far, just like League itself, the game is kinda missing monster champions. But hey, we'll get there. But yeah, like, the stages look nice. The supers are, like, it seems like, so far it seems like a game that is extremely accessible, which I think is a great thing for a fighting game, because, like, it's one of those games where because you pick your 2 characters, and then you pick either Pulse, which basically enables Dragon Ball FighterZ style auto combos, or you have Double Down, which lets you do, like, delayed hyper combos. You have Freestyle, which lets you tag twice in a combo, and a couple of others. There's Fury, which I think is kind of like Rage in Tekken, in a sense. And there's 1 or 2 others that I'm forgetting about. But, like, they're all really good. Pulse is one that the game, like, auto-recommends to you. Because it's like, hey, if you are a new player who may not really play fighting games much, just, you know, you can have an auto combo that does good damage, and also depending on what kind of one you're doing, might end up in a super, and the supers all look really cool and also do a ton of damage. Like, genuinely, that game visually is fantastic. Like, I just really like how that game looks, and I can't wait to see more of the characters and stages. And also, you know, when it eventually gets an arcade mode, like, even the little avatar customizations, there's not, like, a bazillion options currently. Like, there aren't a bazillion options currently, but but what's there is really good. But it even has, like, the little options that aren't always there. Just like, hey, do you want to give your avatar heterochromia? Because if you do, here's the option. And I think that's really cool. Well, like, genuinely, I think it's still a little rough around the edges in some aspects, but in general, I think it has the makings of being a genuinely fantastic fighting game, and it's one that I am looking forward to playing more of, and I am just hoping that my characters get added to the game. Like, a couple of them I feel might as well be, I feel a couple of them will make it in, and then there's a couple where it's like, maybe not. Like, I don't know if Vladimir will make it in. I mean, he'd be cool, but I don't know. Also, yeah. Basically, so far it's really solid. However, my biggest complaint with it so far, my biggest and only real complaint with it so far, is basically, like, I opened the game for the first time, went to the, like, options menu, tried to set it to windowed mode, it was still full screen. I eventually managed to get it into windowed mode, but I had to like alt-enter to kind of like force windowed, which wasn't exactly ideal, but the game is still in alpha, so I can't really fault it on that. What I can fault it on, though, is a very minor inconvenience that I had, which is whenever I'm picking characters, because I play on a controller, and I'm playing the PC version on controller, basically, and from my experience so far, like, to pick characters and stuff, I'm having to use the keyboard. But when I get into an actual match, it works just fine on the controller. But yeah, genuinely great. It is shaping up to be a great game. And when the beta comes out and everything, like when it eventually comes into like open beta eyes, I assume they'll do an open beta at some point. And like when it fully becomes available, I will definitely be playing it. Like, yeah, it's, like genuinely, it's probably more fun than I've had playing League in years. Which, admittedly might not be a particularly high bar, but still. But it clears that bar by landslides. Also, did this hiker just call me an outsider? It's like, what, do you live in the cave? Like, what's your problem, buddy? Either way, Razorleaf continues to just annihilate everything in here. And Brootroot hits level 26. Also, once I beat Erica, I'm in the clear because my level cap jumps all the way up to 41. And that's probably because between beating Erica and like beating Sabrina and Koga, there's like the Team Rocket hideout, there's Silphco, there's the Team Rocket hideout, there's the Pokemon Tower, there's Silphco, and there's both of those gyms. So by that time, I could, you know, get some really high-level Pokemon and some very good stuff. I'll have Venusaur by then, which would be very nice, because I am looking forward to getting Venusaur. I know I've mentioned it before, no disrespect meant to Ivysaur, but you know, Bulbasaur, love Bulbasaur. Venusaur, love Venusaur. Ivysaur, yeah, it's my least favorite part of that evolutionary line. However, I will still not accept Ivysaur slander, because I played a lot of Pokemon Trainer and Super Smash Bros. Brawl, and by that I mean I basically played Ivysaur, because I didn't really like Charizard or Squirtle all that much in that game, but I loved playing Ivysaur. Like, that charged up smash, genuinely that charged up smash won me so many matches. Okay. I mean, I say that, like, there was no way I was ever playing at a competitive level. Well, you know, I was just playing with my friends because we were, like, 12. Either way, you know, and now we're just fighting a Jigglypuff. Double kick knocks it out very quickly and easily. Shao goes up level 24. Actually, we aren't learning many moves. Actually, I think we only got Horn Attack at like 22. I just haven't been using Shao very much for the last couple of episodes. The issue is I don't know what level I stopped learning good moves. Because realistically, once I learn all the kind of semi-decent moves, I don't really have any reason to not just evolve to Nidoking. I mean, realistically, I'd love to be able to get Drill Pack on this thing, but I know it doesn't naturally learn it. Okay, so... Oh, wait. This kid normally teaches you a move. It's like a one-time use move tutor. I think he normally teaches you Rock Slide. So what's this? When you're up a rocky mountain like this, rock slides are a threat. Are a threat. Can you imagine boulders tumbling down on you? That'd be like, wah! Total terror. You don't seem to be scared. Want to try using Lick? I mean... No, I'm not gonna bother. I'm not gonna bother, mostly because, I could teach it to Sandslash, and that would actually give it a lot more, it would actually be able to do stuff in Pokemon Tower when I get to it. But also, I feel like that'd be a waste, because I'd effectively just be kind of, you know, just shoving EVs into special attack on a Sandslash. Which, obviously, I'm just doing a kind of casual playthrough. I'm still doing a Nuzlocke, obviously. But, like, this isn't... Like, I'm not, you know, raising a competitive team. I don't need to think that much about the EVs. Either way, I I'm near the end of this cave here. I don't know, buddy. Can I beat your power? Probably, because I have a team, and you have 3 Pokemon, and they're probably all Geodudes. Okay, so we double kick. So yeah, I think my approach is I'm going to get to Celadon City. Yeah, I'll get to Celadon City. Then, after that, I will immediately go and fight Erica. I'll go and fight Erica immediately, and then I'll double back to the Rocket Hideout, I think. I think that is technically doing it out of order, but at the same time, I need to be wary of my level caps. But also, I think Giovanni's Ace is only like level 25. Whatever. That's something for future me to handle. That's something for future me to think about and look into and deal with. Either way, we just pack and bring down Geodude number 2. Xiao will probably hit level 25 here. Fantastic. So it is now 3 and a bit levels away from the level cap, because obviously it can hit level 20. Oh, that's a Graveler. I don't like this, actually. I'm going to switch to Brute Root and hope for the best. Because I know this thing will have Magnitude. It went for Mud Sport. Thank you, game. Because I knew this thing would have Magnitude, and Magnitude could... No. Okay. This thing has Magnitude. I know it has Magnitude. And if it lands Magnitude, depending on that roll, it could annihilate, like, half of my team. Genuinely, that Graveler had the potential to be a major threat. Because if it had high-rolled, if it had rolled high on Magnitude, it could have taken out Shell, it could have taken out Brute Root, and then it would eventually win the battle of attrition against Talia, and then it would probably be able to just rock through Garuda to death. But hey, we won! We're safe now! Okay, this guy wants to have a Pokedex. Fair enough, they're pretty cool to have. And he has a Slowpoke. Okay, it's only level 20. I think I can have a safe switch in here. I think I can have a safe switch in, and then I can just Razor Leaf my way to victory. I hope that's the case, because if it isn't, it's gonna be pretty bad. But I think we can just Razor Leaf our way to victory here. Oh, also, I probably should note, we do have another rival fight coming up, and I think I'm technically actually over-leveled for it now. Because I'm pretty sure his highest level in that fight is like 25. And obviously Brute Root is kind of steaming ahead to level 27. And a couple of my other Pokemon have hit level 24, 25. Having said that, though, I'm still a bit scared of that fight, because it's the first time that your rival busts out a Gyarados. And, yeah, Gyarados is scary. Gyarados does damage. And also, I don't have a strong electric type. Okay. I think these two should be fine. I think I can probably handle these two, and then we can be on our way. Actually, I will put Talia out front for us. Obviously, I can still also, you know, train up 2 more Pokemon. And I do have 2 additional slots available on the team, so I can add and train more Pokemon up. Okay, Bellsprout. It's level 22, but Talia has good physical defense, so I think she can take a Vine Whip. Dodges the Sleep Powder, very nice. Scratch lands. Wrap misses. Honestly, I think Wrap would do more harm than good to that Bellsprout, because realistically, like, it'd be wrapping around all the quills, that would probably hurt. And she also has a Clefairy, which uses Follow Me, which effectively does absolutely nothing because this is a single battle. But hey, I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain about them effectively just wasting their turn. Oh, if the Rocky Helmet existed in this game. If Rocky Helmet existed in this game, you already know that my Sandslash would be holding onto it. Hang on a second. That's what I could have done. I had a Sandslash in X and Y. I could have just looked at what the name I had for that one was. 10 out of 10, I had a moment there. Okay, they really did just go, hey, you have Pokemon, we're gonna fight now. Fair enough, I guess. That's just how it goes. Wait, what Pokemon was that? Pidgey? Okay. Alright, okay, I'm gonna be totally honest. I tabbed out for a second. I'm actually now scrolling back to see what the name I had for the thing was in X and Y. Where it was only in bonus episode. And I can't actually see. 10 out of 10. Great job, me. Great job on formatting. You did great, me. Either way, I'm just going to scratch my way to victory here, so it's not that big of a deal. Okay. Well, you know, I'll look it up in between episodes. I'll look it up in between episodes, and I might rename the Sandslash. Who knows? I don't know, because there's a few factors to take into consideration. But either way, I will be okay. Either way, we are just, you know, scratching our way to victory. Hits level 24 with 74 HP and wants to learn Slash. That is fantastic. Well, we aren't Sand Scratch, are we? We are Sand Slash. So of course we're learning that. And also because, you know, it is literally double the power and also has high crit chance. So let's land this first Slash and one-shot that right at it. 10 out of 10, Talia is now effectively an actual Pokemon. Like, it is now basically a Pokemon that I can properly rely on. And with Celadon City, like, visible on the horizon, it may be getting Earthquake soon as well. Just as soon as I can verify that I can get more than one of the TM. Like, as soon as I can verify that I can get more than one of the TM, then I am 100% getting that. Because, yeah, it's the best ground-type move in the game, and I'd have access to it super early. And also, I don't think Sandslash naturally learns it by level up until Gen 4. And even in Gen 4, it doesn't get it until like level 58 or something. Like, it's one of those ones that's super high level when you eventually get it. Not gonna lie, it did for kind of all the squares transition there, and for a second I thought I was gonna see something super high level or a shiny or something. But no. Also, I love how this girl is like, I came in this far looking for wild Pokemon. But also, it's just like, if you came in from Lavender Town, you have not come very far. And I missed the Sonic Boom. And from the Scratch lands for 14, I can take one. I can take another one. And that's... Okay, you know what? This is fine. Wait, this isn't fine. I got rid of Tackle. Oh, I might be stupid. I might actually be stupid. Okay, we got the Staryu. That's good at least. Okay. A third Sonic Boom brings down this Meowth. To be totally honest, I don't know if I'm going to use this Voltorb. I might, but I kind of want to see what my other options are. Like, I want to see what I can get in the near future as well. Because I know I have some really good Pokemon potentially coming up soon. The big one is on the route to Celadon City. Because out there, I can potentially get a Growlithe. Which means I can potentially get an Arcanine. And if I can get an Arcanine, I will be so happy. I love Arcanine. And also, for the, like, probably none of you who watched the initial now unlisted playthrough, I did have a Growlithe in that, and it died almost... It died basically right before I was going to evolve it into an Arcanine. Like, it was a few levels away, I think. I think I wanted to get to a high enough level that it would have learnt Flamethrower or something. But I was so close. I was so close to having an Arcanine in that playthrough, and then it just didn't materialize for me. And, yeah, so now that could be the redemption arc. I could get one this time. Also, I'm glad Voltorb is just stupid fast. I assumed there was going to be a Night Mount here, but okay. So now we can just dodge our way through here. I should still be able to get past this without too many worries, because Voltorb is stupid fast. Rock Tunnel, Cerulean City to Lavender Town. Okay, so fun story from when I was a child. One of the first times I played through this game, I made it all the way through here, fought one of these trainers, and lost. And then I had to go all the way back through. But with that, we have now arrived in Lavender Town, which is great for a couple of reasons. I also now have access to the name rater, so that's a big one. I love having access to the name rater. That's great. However, now we can do a little bit of housekeeping before I wrap up today's episode. So first things first. Diglett, thank you for your service. You can go back into the box now. Geodude, what is your nature and everything? Lax? I don't remember what Lax is off the top of my head. It's not great, though, I remember that much. And it already has 2 stab moves, so that's pretty somewhat decent. I still have Gloom on the off chance that I lose Brute Root, so I should be okay. I'm going to put Voltorb in the box just for now for safekeeping, and I am going to end off today's episode here. So, today we managed to make our way through Rock Tunnel and arrive in Lavender Town. Next time we'll be checking out the town and making our way to Celadon City. So I will hopefully see you all for that next time. Okay, thanks for watching. Later. Sorry. So as always, feel free to leave a comment and click any of the buttons down below if you feel so inclined, and I'll hopefully see you all next time. Okay, thanks for watching. Later. A bit too early for that time.